You know, guys, when you choose a life of peace, you must remember that it is your responsibility to maintain the peace in your life. So, when you make a decision that you're going to start living a peaceful life, that's a decision that you are making for yourself, right? To make sure that you live a healthy, emotional life, you live a healthy spiritual life and mental life, right? That's a decision that you're taking about your life for yourself, right? So it is important to realize that you cannot demand those around you to uphold the decisions that you're making for your life, right? For example, if you're tired today of apologizing to people, you feel like the more you apologize, the more people take advantage, then you can say, but I still want them to apologize to me today. You can't demand peace from other people. You can't demand forgiveness from other people. What if they don't care for your peace? What if they don't care to have a relationship with you, right? If you want peace, you must realize the responsibility to uphold peace in your life in any situation, no matter who's in the wrong, is yours and yours alone. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. So, guys, I just wanted to highlight this because I know that living a life that is peaceful is not as easy as ABC. It's not as an easy decision to make, right? But we get to a point where you are just so exhausted of keeping the peace. I too get tired of keeping the peace, right? But what I've realized is that just because I made the decision to live a peaceful life doesn't mean those around me have made that same decision, and doesn't mean just because they didn't make the decision to live peaceful lives, they are wrong, right? We are all entitled to make decisions about our lives, right? Each of us are entitled to make decisions about how we want to live on this earth. So just because people around you haven't chosen a life of peace doesn't make them wrong, right? So it means peace is not a priority for them. Yes, if it happens that they feel like today they want to make peace, well, they will do it. But tomorrow, if they don't want to make peace, it's nothing to them, right? But when you make a decision, then you must realize that it is your responsibility to maintain that peace. For example, you're fighting with your friends, you have an argument or whatever it is, right? You feel like the more you apologize, the more they keep taking advantage because they know that, you want peace in your life, right? You can't just go to them and demand forgiveness and demand that they make things right, right? Or you can't just sit in your corner and say, you know what, until they call me today, I'm sick of making peace. They must just call me and make peace, right? If you're sick of making peace, then understand that you might just sit there and not have peace. That's a decision that you're making because you can't expect other people to maintain your level of peace. Your peace cannot be determined by the actions of other people. You cannot say, when she comes to apologize, then I'll have peace. When he apologizes, then I'll have peace. When he does this, then I'll start having peace, right? Your peace cannot depend on what other people say or do, right? Because you cannot be the boss of everyone around you. You cannot tell people how to act. You cannot even expect people to act in a certain way. So when your peace is determined on how somebody else reacts, behaves, or what they say, then it means your peace will forever be on the line, right? So you are not guaranteed a peaceful life when you need somebody else to do something in order for you to have peace. Say, for instance, your kids keep breaking your glasses. And you're like, if these kids can stop breaking my glasses, I'll have peace in this house. You might just not have peace ever in your life if you wait for that to happen, right? You must just say, I know that my kids will not just take glasses and break them for no reason. it means it's a mistake. The next time they break a glass, I will just keep my peace, because I know already when they break a glass, they themselves are scared, right? So that's the kind of attitude that you start bringing to the things that are happening in your life that are causing you not to have peace right now. You change your attitude. It is easier to change your attitude to make sure that you live a peaceful life than to expect people around you to behave in a way that will make sure that you keep your peace, right? Your husband, when he says he's going out with his friends, he's coming back at 11, and then it's now 2 o'clock in the morning, he's still not home, he's not answering his phone, uh, he's not even calling you or SMSing you or WhatsApping you, right? And you're like, you know what? When you are gone with your friends, I never have peace because you don't answer your phone, you don't call me or whatever, right? And you're like, I'll only have peace if you really call me, WhatsApp, send a message somehow to let me know that you're gonna be late. My lady, if he's not going to do that, if he's having fun, what are you going to do to make sure that you maintain your peace no matter what he does, right? Your peace cannot depend on the actions of your partner in order for you to enjoy it, right? When you put your peace on other people, how they should act, what they should say around you, then it means you're basically saying, okay, you are okay to have peace some days, and you are okay most of the days not to have peace, right? Because a peaceful life is your responsibility. And when you decide to have a peaceful life, somehow people start doing all sorts of things that cause you not to have peace, right? When you decide, I'm going to go to church, then the devil starts attacking you from all angles. Then you start thinking, was it a good idea for me to go to church? I've been home for the past 6 months and I was comfortable. The one day I decided to go to church, now all hell is breaking loose around me, right? So that's what happens. When you decide to have a peaceful life, then the devil will attack it. Because, having a peaceful life, you are basically even advancing God's kingdom. Because when you as an individual say, I'm going to live a peaceful life, it means you're going to uphold certain principles that are Christ-like, right? You're going to forgive. You're going to ask for forgiveness. You're going to do all that is in your power not to insult people. You're going to listen to what you're trying to say before you even say it, to think about how it's going to impact the next person, right? So there are certain principles that are Christ-like that you start acting out on a daily basis. So it is basically advancing God's kingdom. So the devil will not leave you alone. Your kids will break glasses all over the place. Your husband will start going out from Friday to Saturday to Sunday and come back when he come back late. Your wife or your girlfriend will start, ignoring your calls, and you'll be wondering what's going on. Your colleagues will start doing all sorts of funny things, right? Giving you reports late, or just not doing what they're supposed to do, right? So your peaceful life will be attacked from all angles, because the devil knows when you choose a peaceful life, then it will spring down to your family, your friends, your colleagues, because whenever they are around you, you will make sure that the atmosphere is of love, harmony, and peace, right? So when we are all peaceful, that's the one thing that the devil doesn't want in our lives, peace, right? That's why it's the one thing that is attacked more than any other thing, right? So just remember, choosing a peaceful life is not easy, just like any other good thing. No good thing comes easy, right? Nothing worth it ever comes easy. So a peaceful life is also difficult to uphold on a daily basis. But when you start developing certain attitudes around the situations or people that normally take your peace, then you'll realize that you experiencing peace throughout the day is possible, because now your peace is no longer dependent on how people act towards you or what people say to you. Your peace is determined from the inside. You decide how you're going to react next time somebody tries to attack you like this, or how you're going to react next time somebody does something that is outside of what you and them agreed on, right? So when you start changing how you react to situations, then hey, you are guaranteed a peaceful life, because you know every time you don't have peace, you know there's something in you that hasn't changed. So immediately you can change it. But when you expect somebody else to change, hey, you might be waiting your whole life. Okay, I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach.